Alrighty, y'all. What's going on, guys? Welcome back here to another live. We are doing a bit of an update here with y'all. Regarding the Clipper system that's actually supposed to be starting here tomorrow morning. We're going to be getting ourselves a little bit of a Clipper. But anyways, my friends, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone is having a wonderful night so far. We do got some winter weather advisories and stuff like that that's been being issued regarding the snow clipper and stuff like that. What's up, Crystal? Welcome. Hope you're doing good. Welcome, welcome. We're going to go ahead and overlay the cities here real quick. What's up, Mark? Hope you're doing good, man. So we do got ourselves a bit of snowfall to come across the country, through the Midwest into the Ohio Valley. We are going to start to see a bit of snow here within probably right around like 4, maybe 5 a.m. Eastern time is whenever things are going to start to probably kick off across the Central Plains. What's up, Tom? Hope you're doing good, man. What's up, SPC? What's up, Roadster Jim? Hope you're doing good. Obviously, hope everyone's having a great Friday night. Let's see, I didn't know there was a winter weather advisory for Du Bois County, Indiana. Yeah, we got some in effect for southern Indiana, for southern Illinois, out there by kind of the north central side of Missouri. I mean, St. Louis is in it too. Possibility St. Louis could be seeing maybe 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. I mean, it's not going to be an astronomical amount of snow out here with this Clipper system, unlike what's going on up here in the Northeast and the Great Lakes region. It's just it's a little wild out there. What's up, MD? Hope you're doing good. When should Chicago see our snow? I don't think Chicago's gonna be getting any snow anytime soon. Yeah, Chicago's not really expected to see any snow anytime soon. Yeah, honestly, we're not expecting that. But, it's not even winter yet. Give it a little bit of time, and I'm sure we'll be getting some. Let's see here. Hi, everyone. I'm back. It's wintertime. It's getting there. I think tomorrow's the last day of hurricane season. So we're finally getting out of that. I don't think we're going to get any more storms this year, to be honest with you. Things have calmed down quite a bit in the tropics, in the last month or so. So that's certainly good news. We don't need any more of that. It was a pretty bad hurricane season for some folks, for me included. Now here in Florida, we got hit pretty good this year. So you got very little lake effect snow today in Detroit. Gotcha. What's up, Court? Welcome. Snow's likely for the next few months. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to start to work our way down. Within the next few months, we're going to start to work our way into a lot of more snow activity. What's up, Rachel? Saying, will Tennessee see snow? So the only parts of Tennessee that's going to see snow is possibly that northeastern side, up in the upper elevations. But, no, not really. Tennessee's not expected to really get much out of this. Not expecting to get anything out of this, really. Now, like I mentioned, that Clipper system is going to start to develop here pretty much tomorrow morning. Roughly by the time sunrise occurs, we should have a relatively decent Clipper on our hands. Right around, afternoon, right around noon or so, that snow could be kind of pulling out of Kansas City. Still possibly snowing pretty good up here towards St. Louis and whatnot, so... Crystal, thank you so much for the $2 Cash App donation, my friend. Crystal Miller, thank you. Appreciate your support once again. That's very, very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Very, very nice of you. St. Louis area here, we'll be still seeing some pretty good snow by tomorrow afternoon. It'll be throughout southern Illinois and whatnot. And then, of course, as we approach kind of for the evening, this is right around 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Still snowing possibly out there by, the St. Louis area here, possibly, getting ready to light up at this point. It'll be snowing throughout, southern Indiana, starting to go into, western Kentucky around this time being. By the way, guys, if you could leave a like, it'd be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button. Be much appreciated, y'all. That way we can help keep you guys weather aware. So then, of course, by the time we approach midnight here, basically for the morning of the 1st, the snow will be out of Illinois. It'll be out of Missouri. And it'll be kind of pulling out pretty much out there just south of Indiana. It'll be kind of just pulling out of the regions here. And around this time here, it'll still be likely snowing pretty good up there in like northern Kentucky, working its way into southern Ohio, and in like western sides here of West Virginia overall. So that's that. Once again, Crystal, thank you. Appreciate it. What's up, Peachy? Hope you're doing good. Welcome. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Waylon says, I'm a truck driver. Got to travel Sunday from South Bend, Indiana to Allentown, Pennsylvania. How's the weather and the road conditions look? Probably going to take I-80 east. So from South Bend, Indiana. Let's see here. South Bend, Indiana. Hopefully it'll pull it up here. Is it probably two different? Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. So okay. So you're up here in the northern side, throughout Pennsylvania. Okay. So obviously you're gonna have to look out for some of those coastal areas. You said I-80, which I believe this is I-80 here. Yeah, especially as you cross near Cleveland, if you go that way, there could be some heavy, winter weather effects out there by the region. So let's see here. That's Sunday too. Okay, so that's in the next few days. So the lake effect snow is not really going to be ending anytime soon. That lake effect snow is going to continue to be kind of an issue. I would definitely, be extra cautious while going through Cleveland if you do, because there will likely be a bit of accumulations at that point overall. So, let's see. Looks like that will miss my part of Kentucky, says Steven. Gotcha. Yeah, we are going to see a little bit for Kentucky out here. Kind of through the central and mostly the northern side here. Just a little bit of, something. Once again, it's not going to be an astronomical amount. I can pull up the accumulations for you guys, though. So this is the latest and greatest here from the Weather Service. This is what we can expect here. So out here kind of towards the north central side of Missouri, once again, not a heck of a lot, really. I mean, Columbia, Moberly, let's see, out there by like Vandalia. We could be picking ourselves maybe a good, 2-3 inches or so. St. Louis, they have the advisory out there in St. Louis for possible 2 to 4 inches. So if you live out there in St. Louis, there's a shot you could get 2 to 4 inches. More than likely it won't be 4 inches, but go off of 2 to 4. More than likely you're probably going to see maybe 2 inches or so. But remember, that's the expected amount. Sometimes you can get a little heavier. So then for the areas out there like in southern Illinois, 1-2 inches, pretty widespread. Into southern Indiana, about 1 inch or so. Out there by Louisville, if not about 3/4 of an inch to an inch or so. For northern Kentucky, about 1 inch widespread. It really picks up though once we work our way up into West Virginia though, overall. Let's see here. Waylon says thanks. No problem, man. Anytime. Hopefully I helped you out a bit. If you need anything else, let me know, okay? Crystal says, sorry I haven't been here. It's a crazy month in Las Vegas. Sorry to hear that, Crystal. I'm glad you're here now. Lake Effect says, hi, what's up, dude? Welcome. Yeah, now for the upper elevations here of West Virginia, especially out there by like Richwood, Summersville, Webster Springs, Mill Creek area here, we're going to be talking, a pretty decent amount of snow. I mean, it's a pretty good amount. Roughly about 5 or 6 inches expected. I'd say about 3 to 6 inches being kind of the range. Maybe locally higher, cannot be ruled out. So keep that in mind. Now here's, like I said, here's where things get a little wild out there. Overall, out here towards like Watertown, I don't know if you guys have been hearing about this. Yeah, areas out by Watertown, they're going to be seeing like 50 inches or so of snowfall. That's within a period of 72 hours. That's within a period of 3 days, which is just wild. And, there's already been a little bit of snow out there, too. Cleveland's snowfall has actually upped quite a bit here. As you can see, out there kind of towards the main area of Cleveland, there's a good shot we could be seeing, a good maybe a foot or so, which, honestly, that's a lot of snow. Let's see here. Mark says no problem in Oak Hill. Let's see, Southwest Virginia. Wet roads equals freezing. Yeah. Let's see here. You said out there for Oak Hill. I don't know. Remember where? Oh, there's Oak Hill. Gotcha. Here you go, Mark. You'll be seeing about 3 inches, man. Obviously the range of that would be right around 2 to 4, to give it a little bit of wiggle room, either up or down. So, I mean, honestly, it's enough to cause problems. Basically, is enough to cause problems. But, Mark, you being up in West Virginia, I'm sure you're by far used to a lot of snow. It's a bit of a problem though up in West Virginia because of the hills and the rough terrain, which can cause winter weather travel to be a lot worse. How much snow is expected in Detroit? Good question. So Detroit's not going to see a whole lot within the next 72 hours. So this is within the next 3 days. We're going to be picking up possibly about an inch or so. Really not a lot, man. But obviously, remember it's also not winter yet. We're not in the main season quite yet. So while this storm here is not going to be bringing much for your area, there could be a lot more on the way. As these areas actually up by where you're at, I think you guys are going to be very, very cold out there this year. The north is going to be freezing. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date with the weather, and leave a like if you guys could to help spread the channel around here. It'd be greatly appreciated, and even sharing this would be much appreciated. Just we're here to help you guys, and it'd mean the world to me if you could. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, I mean, Mark, you'll see a little bit of snow out there. Once again, not an astronomical amount of snow, but enough enough to cause problems, basically. Then Joey, yeah, you're not expected to see not much. I mean, I don't even know if they have any advisories or anything out there. They don't. Yeah, for the northern side of Michigan here, we do got ourselves a lot of winter storm warnings. That's what the pink polygons are. I don't know if it's kind of hard for you guys to make that out, but yeah, these are all winter storm warnings. Heavy winter weather impacts are expected across those. Then we got the winter weather advisories across this kind of purple polygon here, which like I said, does go through areas like St. Louis, Missouri, and whatnot. In which we are seeing a good 2 to 4 inches of snowfall out there being possible. Out there by the St. Louis area. So, more than likely we're going to be seeing about 2 inches or so. But honestly, like I said, I go off of what the weather service says there. 2 to 4 is what they're thinking. But honestly, knowing the way it goes, it could be a little lower. I think it'll probably be more towards 2 inches or so. I think that's right around the expected amount, but we'll see. Let's see here. Roadster says, I heard of a little convective lake effect. Yes. There's been a little bit of thunder snow, at least forecasted. I don't know if it occurred or not. But yeah, there was a bit of thunder snow for, possibly some of those regions up there in like northeastern Ohio. That threat's pretty much ended by now. But northeast Ohio, northwest Pennsylvania, some of this heavy area here. There's a little bit of instability in the atmosphere remaining. So, you guys could have seen a little bit of thunder snow tonight. And if you guys don't know, thunder snow is rare. You don't see it often. Doesn't really happen too much. Also another thing I do want to talk about, guys, is this guy. There might be another little clipper rolling through the north. You can kind of see working its way down here. So this will be taking place basically from the morning of the 1st. Shooting through the afternoon into the evening. Look at that. That could even drive some more snow towards like St. Louis area or just Missouri in general. Yeah, there's kind of two little clippers here. We have the first clipper that rolls through. This one will be rolling through, like I said, kind of. So for St. Louis, this will be kind of starting possibly around 8, maybe 9, 10 o'clock or so. And it'll be snowing throughout the day, and it should kind of pull out of St. Louis here, basically by the evening. I mean, it'll be snowing a bit. It'll be snowing a bit. Let me check on those temperatures though. I don't know if they're going to be too warm or whatnot. Here, let's bring this up here real quick. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Yeah, let's take a look at that and see what the temps are going to be looking like out there for this. This is dew point. Let's bring up our temperature. Here we go. Okay. So as that clipper system rolls through, like I said, starting kind of for tomorrow morning. Yeah, it doesn't look like it hits freezing until like 6 p.m. or so, and by then that storm's mostly through. So it'll likely remain above freezing through most of that clipper system. Let's see here. Hold on, is this up to date here? No, I was looking at the wrong run. Okay, there we go. I was wondering, something wasn't lining up here. Okay, so let's check that again here. So this is, there's that. Okay. So you know what? No, it'll be relatively near freezing. South of St. Louis, it'll be above freezing, which, you know, down there it'll probably be more towards like rain and stuff like that on the southern side. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, St. Louis will be getting a bit of snowfall out there. Let's see. I heard of a water spout, and I did hear about that too. Cass says I've seen thunder snow twice, both times. Scary. It's not really scary, but it's cool. It's thunder. I've seen it once, and that was during 2010. It was a while ago. But yeah, I've seen it once. It's not really scary, I wouldn't say. Let's see here, but it's not really common. You don't see it too often. Thunder snow's a bucket list. Yeah, man. I mean, Great Lakes, they can do that quite often. You know, if you catch it. Crystal says, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see here. It's 23. Oh, goodness. It is way too cold. It's 55 here where I'm at in Florida right now. It's, you know, for me, it's a little cold. But let's see here. Mike says, how is Buffalo metro area tomorrow? Trust me when I say I've seen lots of thunder snow. I bet you have, man. I bet you have. So out there by Buffalo, let's see here. So by Buffalo, you want me to look at tomorrow. So it looks like we're going to get a lot of lake effect snow. Here, let's move this over a little bit. It looks like we're going to get a lot of lake effect snow just south of Buffalo for the most part. As you can see, the winds are going to be mostly carrying east. You know, likely leaving Buffalo relatively out of the snow. However, areas not far south of Buffalo will be accumulating pretty good. You know, towards like Hamburg and, you know, Eden and stuff like that. Could be seeing a bit of snow out there tomorrow. But yeah, for Buffalo, honestly, really not seeing that here. Let's pull up our snowfall in the next 28, or sorry, not 28, 24 hours here. So yeah, the line for Buffalo, you can see it really picks up just south of Buffalo. But as we did see there, the main part of Buffalo is going to be dealing with, you know, most of that being to the south. So, let's see here. What about Ohio near Dayton? Are we getting snow? So Dayton, Ohio, within the next 72 hours, will probably not see much, if any at all. This shows about a 0.2 of an inch, which, you know, you're kind of on the edge of it. I wouldn't get your hopes up. Oh wait, never mind. You don't like snow, do you, Crystal? So then, yeah, you're good. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see anything. That clipper we're going to see tomorrow is gonna pass south of you. So that'll be good. You hate snow? Yeah, you don't like severe weather or thunderstorms either, do you? Man. But yeah, so, you know, once again, the latest guidance and stuff like that. Out there for the northern side of Missouri, we're talking, a good, 2, maybe upwards of 3 inches or so. Once again, the advisory out here does have you folks out there in like St. Louis, seeing a good maybe 2 to 4 inches, enough just to kind of irritate you. But it's not going to be an absurd amount. Let's take a look at Louisville. Louisville area here could see maybe about 1 to 2 inches or so. Let's see where I used to live, about 1 to 2 inches too, not far. Yeah, so not a lot. Lexington, Kentucky, same thing, about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. Not the most snow out there. Let's see here. Kansas City, yes, Kansas City is not in the advisory list here. Yeah, Kansas City's gonna be cutting it close. I mean, Kansas City will probably get a little bit of it, as you can see. That snow rain line is like right up on southern Kansas City. According to the expected amount of accumulation, even we're not gonna see a lot at this point in time. Let's see here. I want to be on a tropical island on a ship. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Let's see. But yeah, so not a lot out there by KC. But St. Louis is probably gonna be taking some of the more heavier stuff here. So then, of course, we got Michigan. My folks up in Michigan here. If you're on the western side of Michigan, we got a big problem. We got to talk here. So for western Michigan, depends on where you're at. By Grand Rapids, we could see a good amounts of snowfall being possible. Honestly, a good 2 to 4 inches seems to be a good possibility out there near the Grand Rapids region. Now, out there by like Traverse City, up here in northern Michigan, yeah, we're talking a pretty good amount of snowfall out here. I mean, we're talking a good maybe 8 inches to a foot, being possible. So pretty good amount of snowfall, even for the upper portion of the state. For the upper state of Michigan here too, we're going to be seeing ourselves a pretty good amounts of snowfall. Some of these areas where you see pink here represents some of the regions possibly getting like 2 feet of snow out there. And then, of course, we got another hot spot for snowfall out there kind of near the Cleveland area here towards like northeast Ohio, northwest Pennsylvania, out there by Erie, and areas near like northeast. And then, of course, we have like western New York State, the very far western tip here, out there kind of towards Dunkirk and Westfield and Cassadaga, Farnham, Hamburg, Gowanda. Some of those regions there could pick up several feet of snow, actually. Once again, this is the expected amount here, being a pretty solid amount, at least 2 feet or so, which is pretty wild. Let's see here. What's up, Scott? Hope you're doing good, man. Welcome. And then, with that being said, some of the by far the heaviest amount of snow expected in the near future is going to be out there by Watertown. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about this. Adams, Watertown. I mean, we're talking like 50 inches of snowfall out here. That's a no thank you. That is ridiculous. That does not even sound fun. 50 inches of snow. I couldn't even imagine. That is just insanity. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, Crystal. Let's see, snow overload for sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're going to be just seeing consistent lake effect snow for a while. I mean, you see this? It's just a constant trail of just snow. We got to thank a lake effect for that, and a lot of that cool air rolling over the Great Lakes there. Really, really kind of that cold air rubbing over the Great Lakes. The warm Great Lakes, generates snowfall. It condenses and all that fun stuff. Let's see. Catnado says Sterling. So yeah, Sterling, Virginia. Nothing. Not really much has changed since the last time we checked for you. What's going to happen here is the mountains are going to rob all the moisture, as you can see. According to NAM3K, though, there might be a little bit of snow to linger through. It wouldn't do anything, though, honestly. But yeah, you probably won't see nothing, to be honest with you. See your weather. Isn't weather amazing? It really is, man. I've been big fan of the weather for many years, dude. Let's see here. I literally just read that one. Nice. Cat Nato says it almost snowed today. Yeah. Nice. Thanks for checking again. No problem, man. Of course. Anytime. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Let's take a look here at the models. I do want to pull up some models with you guys. Let's see here. It was snowing, it wasn't stick. That's good. That's good. Now, don't get me wrong. It's pretty. I love snow. My child self, loved snow. It's just, for me, it's too cold now. How often do I go live, says Joey? Every day, man. Every day. So I usually go live every day. The way my schedule's been lately is I've been uploading a video every day on the weather, and then I've been doing a YouTube short live stream at nighttime. And then whenever we get like crazy weather and stuff, we're gonna start doing it on our main platform live stream. So let's see here. What's up, Storm Tracker Red? Hope you're doing good, man. Anyways, let's take this down in future, guys. Let's take a look here. We got the Zero Zulu GFS coming out. For this, though, we're gonna have to 18 Zulu. So yeah, there's that little clipper that develops there. That'll be for tomorrow morning, working through tomorrow. We'll get some ridging building in here for basically December 3rd, and with that ridging, with that high pressure, basically blocking a lot of stuff from happening. There's going to be a lot of cold air with it too. I mean, if we take a look at those temperatures at this time being here, look how cold it's going to get. I mean, Midwest out there in the teens and the lower 20s, and the Ohio Valley here, and the teens and the 20s as well. I mean, really pretty consistent through the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic, teens and 20s up there in the Northern Plains, Upper Midwest. Teens at this point. This is for the morning of the 3rd. Very cold. I mean, it's cold whenever Central Florida gets in mid-40s. It's pretty chilly. Pretty chilly. I love watching it fall. Just don't like the stick. That's fair. That's fair. It's like Florida sounding real good. Honestly, man, it's been pretty cold. I live in Florida. I've gotten acclimated to our weather here for a while. I've spent the last 3 winters down here in Florida, and I grew up in Virginia, and so I grew up with a bit of cold and stuff. But yeah, I could definitely not handle that no more. It hits you differently, man. I was explaining this in my other live stream. It's like basically your guys' version of the 20s is our version of the 40s. So like our 40 is your 20. That's the best way I can explain it. It feels the same to me. Let's see here. You too, Storm Tracker. I hate snow based on where I live. Yeah, I mean, I used to like it, but it's a pain when you have to work in it too. That's not fun at all. Anyways, all right, up and back here, y'all. We're gonna take a look at the long range. So then, of course, we get that ridge that builds in here for the 3rd, and then possibly another little wave of Great Lakes snowfall coming through between the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th. After you can just see this lake effect out there. It just doesn't end. I mean, seriously, it just really doesn't end. The next several days, we're going to be dealing with lake effect issues in the, in the Great Lakes region here. It's just going to be absolutely brutal out there. Let's see. Kyle says, "Hi Andrew. It's cold in Michigan, but lived in South Carolina for 13 years. Gotcha. It's hard to get used to the cold again. Oh yeah, absolutely. I could definitely imagine. Hope you're doing good, Kyle. Thanks for joining. John says, brutal cold wind in Cleveland tonight. The older you get, the more you hate it. I drive a semi in this garbage. Yeah. Well, first of all, I appreciate you guys. Big, a lot of respect goes to our drivers, and you guys don't really get a lot of praise, but you guys are amazing. Help keeping our country together. So thank you for what you do, man. For one, and two, I absolutely understand. You know, it is just brutal. It is brutal, dude. I wish I'd feel like on this, but you know, we'll just have to go with it. I mean, even then, I mean, if we take a look at the actual temperatures out here, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's pretty bad. Tonight out there by like, let's see here. This is, okay, so tomorrow morning, look at this. Out here towards like Chicago, we'll be in the teens out there. You know, in the northern plains, we're going to be in the negatives and stuff. In the Ohio Valley here in the teens. I mean, it's going to be a cold night, y'all. Cold night. Make sure when you get up and you go out and, you know, work and do what you, oh, actually, never mind. It's Friday. So, yeah. Sleep in. Enjoy your day. Of course, for the people who do work, if you do get up early, it's going to be fairly cold in the morning. So make sure you bundle up. Let's see here. Teens temp. Yeah, very, very chilly. Don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. That's, so then, I mean, it rarely did that in Virginia even. I mean, sometimes we had it. It's not super common. I mean, typical winter day, we get down in the lower 30s, basically, and all that fun stuff. Northeast here tonight, too, you know, especially in interior New England. We're going to be seeing a good amount of cold temps out here. It's going to be pretty cold in the teens. And some of those upper elevations, you know, might even get into single digits. You know, some upper areas, you know, could see some of that. Just, yeah, a little bit too cold. Up in the north, though, I mean, like I said, you can see up there in North Dakota, we're going to be dealing with negative temperature, sub-zero. You know, this white here, this is right where that sub-zero temperature line is. Where the white is, that's 0 degrees, and you can see that that's just behind it. That's all the really brutal stuff. Up in Canada, actually, if we hop to, let's see, let's pull up this view. Yeah, you can see that there might be a couple areas in southern Canada that could get near negative 20s, negative 30s, possibly. All right, good night, Crystal. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Once again, thanks for your support. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, Crystal. Yeah, it's too cold, man. Too cold. So then we work our way into the morning of the 1st, you know, still possibly sub-zero temps and stuff like that. And the unfortunate thing, you guys, is that there's going to be even another round of brutal cold temperatures coming through, at least for the north and some of the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes region here. That'll be taking place for the, for really the first week of December. So, what's up, Frankie? Hope you're doing good, man. Welcome from Shawnee County, Florida. Yeah, man, it's cold out, isn't it? For us, it's pretty chilly. It's 55 here in Polk, where I'm at. You know, like I said, I was explaining earlier, you know, for us, 50s is like their version of the 30s. It's pretty chilly. Let's see here, 39 in Live Oak. Wow. Goodness, dude, that's it's a little too cold. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. But anyways. So yeah, y'all. Once again, you know, with the clipper we got going on here tomorrow, we're gonna start picking up some accumulations here tomorrow morning. It'll roll through the afternoon through St. Louis and some of those regions there. You know, cutting through Illinois, cutting through Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia there. So it'll be cutting through St. Louis once again. You know, in the winter weather advisory that we have there. suggesting possibly 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. Honestly, more than likely we'll be ranging around 2 or so, but they gave it a range to kind of cover themselves if it gets a little more out of hand, which it's reasonable. But I would expect probably more towards 2 inches or so. If you get more, then hey, there you go. Just like I said, just enough to cause some impacts, and that might cover the ground. Which it's just little clipper system. But anyways, guys, if y'all have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We're more than happy to help you guys out there. If there's any questions you want me, or if there's anything you want me to take a look at, I'll be more than happy to help. I'm glad to be here with you guys and everything, and we'll keep on giving you guys updates and stuff like that on the weather. I know it's been pretty crazy actually the last little bit. We had that Thanksgiving winter storm, and we got the lake effect falling behind it. It's just lake effect can be a big issue, big problem. I mean, you can see those like strings of snow. Yeah, that's your lake effect. It's just really reliant on wind direction. The wind direction really kind of just shows you where it ends up. And then, like I said, we're going to have another disturbance, some more snow rolling through. This is going to be right around December 4th for the Northeast, which that'll be like, for the Great Lakes upper portion over here, it'll be towards like December 3rd overall. So that's another system we're going to have to look out for. It's kind of a pattern we're getting ourselves into, Let's see here. This shows Mid-Atlantic getting some on the 7th, but at this point, this is too far out. Honestly, a good reasonable time frame to look out is no more than 5 days. I don't like to look more than 5 days here. So, from now until like December 4th, December 5th, this is about where I call it. But yeah, we'll continue watching this. I mean, this has been pretty consistent on the models, as you can see. Last several model runs has been suggesting that, so it's there. There's support for it. Let's see here. Oh wow, Joey, that's a lot of snow. 23 inches. That's a good amount of snow. The most snow I've ever seen was in 2016 out there in Northern Virginia. We had a winter storm. Kind of mid-January. It dropped about 38 inches or so where I was at in Northern Virginia. It was called Winter Storm Jonas. That was the name of it. It was pretty bad. And a little bit of a fun fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, but blizzards and stuff, they have categories. Winter storms, nor'easters, they have categories. Kind of similar. I mean, obviously not, directly the same as, the hurricane categories, but it does go up to 5. And that storm was a 4. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, that's that. Then, of course, you got Euro here. This is ECMWF, showing the exact same thing, So there is support here between GFS and Euro. This is GFS. This is Euro. So there is support. So obviously at this point it's quite likely we'll get this little disturbance rolling through in the 4th. So we'll keep y'all posted. And so tomorrow we're gonna make a video for you guys again. We'll get that up as soon as we can. It'll probably be early, maybe mid-afternoon. We'll get that up for you guys. And then of course tomorrow night we'll do another live stream like this, probably a little earlier than it is tonight. Tonight we kind of waited and till last minute to go live. We'll go live probably around maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or so tomorrow. And then, that's kind of what the schedule's looking like here. No need for any coverages coming up anytime soon. I mean, things are relatively calm. Well, severe weather-wise at least. Lake effect's not going to need any coverage. It's just going to need a lot of updates, because you'd be covering the same thing for days. So, But we'll keep you guys posted. You know, once again, we'll do some more updates and stuff like that. But yeah, nothing in the severe weather realm. Honestly, look at this. No thunderstorms expected for the next 3 days. Dude, we're off season now. We're not in thunderstorm season. Hurricane Center. This is going to be one of our last updates here on the tropics. Through the next 7 days, there's nothing going on. Yeah, tropics are dead too. Severe weather's dead. And really the only thing we got going for us right now, if we hop over the, or if we overlay the radar, we'll go overlay satellite too. Never mind. That kind of covers up too much. So yeah, really the west is pretty calm. Not a lot going on. You know, up north we have a few little rogue snow showers. Nothing big. Yeah, all of our eyes right now are kind of on the Great Lakes states here with that heavy snowfall we've been kind of dealing with here. Yeah, I mean there's Watertown and Lacona area here. You can see we're dealing with a lot of snowfall and stuff. Roadster Jim, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that. Very, very much, dude. Thank you. Big shout out goes to you, Roadster Jim. Thank you for your support, dude. Saying thanks for the update, Drew. You're very welcome, man. Thank you. Seriously, that's really, really sweet of you. I really appreciate that. Roadster, if there's anything you want me to look at before I head off here tonight, feel free to let us know. But Roadster, seriously, that's really nice of you. Thank you so much. Seeing it transform into snow as it hits land is satisfying. Oh yeah. Yeah, just watching snow in general can be very satisfying. That's one thing I do miss, man. I don't miss the cold that snow brings with it, but I do miss the view of it falling. As long as you're inside and all that stuff, it can snow. If you got no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. See, Houston is cold now. This wind makes it worse. Is there another cold front coming to Houston? So let's hop on back over here to the models. Let's see. I don't think we have any. Actually, hold on a minute. Let's see here. We're gonna go back here to 18 Zulu. Okay, so we will be having like another little frontal system rolling through, possibly for more of the, kind of the early portion of December. But this is still a couple days away down in time. This is like December 6th. Getting a little too far ahead. I don't like to look any really further than that. We do got some cooler air that is working its way through Texas, though. It'll be pretty chilly. Yeah, kind of see that cold front that went through there. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it for sure. Let's see here, but anyways, y'all. Well, that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and head off here for now, guys. Once again, I appreciate y'all for joining us, and once again, Roadster Jim, thank you, dude, for your support. That means a lot to me. Greatly appreciated. If you guys did enjoy this, consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button. That way you guys can stay weather aware and updated. If you guys could do that, it would be much, much appreciated. And we'll make sure to keep you guys updated with everything. So on the table tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna be going live tomorrow night. Once again, probably right around like 8 p.m. or so, roughly. And then we'll be let's see, we'll be doing a video. We'll have that video out tomorrow afternoon, kind of maybe early mid-afternoon. We'll have that YouTube video out for you guys. Okay? But all right, everybody, thanks for joining. Let's see here. Theodore says I enjoyed this, Andrew. Good. I appreciate that. Be good, Drew and Friends. YouTube Roadster, once again, thank you, man. Appreciate it. But all right, everybody, thanks for joining. You guys take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy your Friday night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody, thanks for joining. See you then.